actors who almost played Ken in the Barbie movie. Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about actors who almost played Ken in the Barbie movie. Let's get right into it. In the world of cinema, there are moments when we see an actor so perfectly cast that it seems they were born for the role. That's precisely the sentiment many felt upon witnessing Ryan Gosling's captivating portrayal of Ken in Greta Gerwig's Barbie. At the age of 42, Gosling's remarkable performance has garnered accolades from audiences and critics worldwide. Likewise, Margot Robbie's depiction of the central character, stereotypical Barbie, has been met with immense admiration. Yet, Gosling isn't the only Ken to steal the limelight in the movie. The film also showcases other outstanding performances with characters like Ken, portrayed by actors such as Simu Liu, Kingsley Ben-Adir, and Nkuti Gatwa. And if you're thinking about the Barbies, then you're in for a treat. Alongside Robbie, some incredibly talented artists like Issa Rae, Dua Lipa, and Kate McKinnon breathed life into diverse Barbie characters. These include roles like President Barbie, Mermaid Barbie, and intriguingly, Weird Barbie. Now, here's a fun tidbit for all the film aficionados out there. Barbie could have had even more big names join its already impressive ensemble. Just last week, in an intimate chat with Vanity Fair, the movie's casting directors, Alison Jones and Lucy Bevan, spilled the beans on this. They shared how several prominent celebrities were close to becoming a part of this grand cinematic project. However, they eventually had to decline the opportunity to join the Barbie and Ken ensemble due to the stringent filming constraints associated with the project. It's fascinating to think about the what-ifs and imagine how different the film might have been with these alternative casting choices. Amid the challenges of the pandemic, the filming of Barbie had its own set of hurdles. The cast was required to spend a whole 3 months in London to bring the cinematic vision to life. Lucy and Alison, the brains behind the film's casting, spilled some fascinating beans during a recent conversation. They shared how a trio of well-known celebrities, Ben Platt, Dan Levy, and Bowen Yang, had to miss out on donning the role of Ken in this blockbuster. Alison passionately expressed they were, I'm not kidding, really bummed they couldn't do it. Interestingly, it wasn't just the Kens who had other potential actors in line. The character of fan favourite Alan, which ultimately went to Michael Cera, was initially eyed by the charismatic Glee actor Jonathan Groff. Alison shared an anecdote. Dear Jonathan Groff was like, I can't believe I'm typing this, but I can't do Alan. However, despite the challenges, the movie's cast was brimming with enthusiasm. Lucy shed some light on this, remarking on how eager all the actors were, primarily driven by their excitement to collaborate with Greta, the director. Lucy fondly remembered, Simu Liu was dying to be a Ken. God bless him. It turns out, Greta had a unique approach to the casting. Before diving into scripts and scenes, she was keen on understanding the actors on a personal level. Lucy emphasized how crucial this was to Greta, adding that Greta formed impressions about the actors fit for roles, mainly through these interactions. Shifting the conversation towards the ensemble of Kens, Lucy added her perspective on the casting choices. She observed, they were definitely really different, but they had to feel like a cohesive group. The aim was to bring together actors who would naturally gel well, enhancing the overall camaraderie and atmosphere on set. This approach not only made the set more harmonious, but also contributed to the film's massive success. When it came to casting for Barbie, there were quite a few surprises in store for casting directors Lucy and Alison. One standout moment was when Kingsley auditioned for the role of one of stereotypical Ken's closest buddies. Given that Kingsley's career had primarily been dotted with serious and dramatic performances, seeing his knack for comedy during the audition genuinely took the directors by surprise. Alison commented, it's always a joy when you can discover that somebody is funny. Lucy and Alison were clear in their intent while shaping the world of Barbie. Their goal was to ensure a diverse cast, not just in terms of ethnicity, but also across various gender identities and body shapes. This inclusive casting approach significantly contributed to the overwhelming praise the film received post-release. Adding depth to this narrative, Simu Liu and Issa Rae recently shared their personal experiences in an interview with Luxury London. For Simu, playing Ken was more than just a role. It was a journey of cultural acceptance and identity. He shared, Barbie to me represented an idea of America. Having moved from China to Canada at a young age, Simu often felt like an outsider looking in. The iconic Barbie represented the epitome of American life, an aspirational world that seemed distant. I don't think I would have believed myself if I had told me 10 years ago that I would play Ken, Simu mused. He applauded Greta's visionary approach, which gave him the opportunity to redefine Ken for a new generation. It's really expanded to include people who look like me and us, he said, referencing both himself and Issa. Issa echoed the sentiment, emphasizing the importance of representation both on screen and in the toys children play with. People want to see themselves reflected in the dolls that they play with, she said. Praising the toy manufacturer, she added, "I think Mattel has done a great job of addressing so many of the different types of people who exist in the world." Their combined insights shed light on the film's progressive vision and the changing landscape of representation in popular culture. That's all for today, and we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.